Today, me and Woody are gonna jump on here real quick and give you an update video on his teeth. The last video I did, which was a little over 30 days ago, I think, I did on keeping plaque and tartar off your dog's teeth. And I had found out that Woody had a little bit of plaque and tartar because he wasn't on my tight regimen like I always do with my dogs. And anyways, I decided to go ahead and start him on it and see how, how good it did for him. And I can honestly say in 30 days, we have got, I would say 70-80% less plaque and tartar. So it's working. And in my last video, we talked all about different things that you could use for your dog's teeth and gums and keep them healthy and keep plaque and tartar off. And the number one thing that I found that works is it is kelp. I use Icelandic kelp, but kelp has an enzyme in it that eats plaque and tartar away. And it's super amazing. Like, it's easy to get, easy to feed it to them. All I have to do is put a little pinch of it on their food and it keeps the plaque and tartar off their teeth. And I wasn't sure how good it would do once they already had a lot of plaque and tartar. But this, it does work. It takes it off. It starts eating it away right away. So it works really good for that. I also use a blend that I made, I made this probably 15 years ago. I had a 17-year-old lab that had really bad teeth. And my daughter had found a blend that somebody sold for pets, and she bought it for me. And I used it on Lacey, and it just immediately made her teeth and gums just like new again, and took all the plaque and tartar off. It took a while, maybe 3 or 4 months, but I was so excited and I wanted to buy more, and the company went out of business. So I ended up replicating the best I knew how to do it with the ingredients that they had on the bottle, and I added a few things to it too. But grapefruit seed extract and grape seed extract are excellent at taking plaque and tartar off the teeth. And I liked it so much that I started using it on my teeth, and then my family all started wanting it. Now I sell a mouthwash for humans made with this same stuff. And it's amazing, but a lot of dogs don't like to be sprayed. They don't like their mouth sprayed and stuff. So the kelp is a lot easier to do, and it works just as good. So I use them both, especially for an animal that I get, a dog that I get. This is not good for cats. The cats can have the kelp, but if I get a dog that's really like an old dog or something that comes in and it's got really bad teeth, I'll go ahead and do both. And it just seems to like a bam bam punch, But he doesn't really prefer to be sprayed. He doesn't like it. And no dog really likes their teeth. Well, Abigail, I had a boxer who would come up and she just loved it. And it's actually really good. It's got peppermint. And a lot of people think that peppermint is toxic to dogs, and it's not. It is toxic in high doses. In the small amount of dose, they can have like a peppermint treat, sometimes people put peppermint in different store-bought treats and stuff. It's food grade peppermint. It's not toxic to them in any way. This is toxic to cats. They don't do well with essential oils, and there's essential oils in that. Now the Icelandic kelp, like I said, the cats can have it, and you just put a little pinch on their food, and I'll link that video down below if you didn't see it. But these are granules, and they're a little easier to pinch than the powder, and it works so well. I make tooth powder for humans, and it works so well, the kelp, that I wanted to somehow incorporate it in my tooth powder, and you can't because it has a very fishy flavor. And I made up some, and me and my sister tried to use it with mint and the kelp in it, and it tasted like you were brushing your teeth with a minty fish. So that was not good. Now, if you could swish with that or something and spit it out, and you could handle that, then, or just eat nori wraps. that's the same thing. The enzymes in a nori wrap, and they're kind of tasty. I mean, it's like a seaweed, dried seaweed, you know. But anyways, I just wanted to get on here really quick and show you Woody's teeth. They are so much cleaner. This picture doesn't really do it justice, but they are just whiter and cleaner, and you can see the tartar is starting to come off. He's such a good boy. The reason why he didn't get on my protocol, he lives with the little chihuahuas in my shop. I have 5 chihuahuas and 1 chiweenie. And then I've got 2 Great Pyrenees out with the livestock. And then I have 4 kind of different dogs, they're rescues, that live in a different house of their own in the barn. And the reason why is because they don't like Woody. He's very dog friendly, but when he's a cow dog, so when they play ball and I throw a ball for them, he doesn't play ball. He chases them and nips at them, and they get annoyed with him and stuff. And one time I had them all outside together, and I wasn't out there. And when I came out, they had Woody held down. They weren't really hurting him, but they were, well, there was no blood drawn, but they about choked him out. They had him all held down, and he's not a fighter, he's a lover, so he wasn't fighting back. So I just don't let them all kind of roughhouse together. You know, we can all go out on walks and things like that, but he don't live with them, because he can be pretty annoying. But he's so good with the chihuahuas. He watches them when they go out. He stands there, makes sure like hawks don't go over and coyotes and stuff, because we live way out in the middle of nowhere, you know. But anyways, his teeth are coming along really good. If you're interested in buying any No More Bad dog breath, it's on my website, in my store. Or if you want to make your own, I give my recipe out to anybody who wants to make a batch, because you can share it with your dog. You can use the mouthwash yourself. It's excellent stuff, excellent. Dogs don't really like it. Some dogs do, most dogs don't, but it works. The kelp, I'll put that down. That's in my Amazon store. I just get mine. I get Icelandic kelp. I think it's for pets. And I did order organic kelp powder that I've tried to use on me, and I give to my dogs as well. And I did try ProBright. I absolutely love ProBright. It's got the kelp in it and everything, and it's very expensive. This is much cheaper to do it this way. If I had the money, I would buy ProBright, because I absolutely love their company and what they're doing and everything. And because good, healthy, clean teeth really frees up the immune system for your dog, and keeps, I mean, it just adds to their age. You know, they're gonna live a lot longer with healthy, clean teeth. Same thing with, I'm gonna be deworming him today. We got a little bout of fleas over the summer. I hadn't had fleas in 10 years, because that is what my passion is being parasite free and pest free, all natural. And we ended up getting fleas. I had a customer bring his dog with fleas, and we were putting flea medicine on him, and the fleas must have jumped off into my grass, and then my dogs got him, and the next thing you know, with the 13 dogs, I had fleas everywhere. So I ended up having to use all my products, which I haven't done in a long time, because I haven't had to. I haven't had fleas. I do a lot of prevention, but the dog was just clearly infested, and they all jumped off immediately, and I didn't spray right after that. A lot of times I'll spray my yard with Vet's Best. I didn't even know that the fleas had jumped off of the dog. But anyways, we're just about down to where we don't have fleas, and it's getting cold right now, so they'll be gone. But anytime you have fleas, you're gonna have tapeworms, especially in cats. So at the end of in fall, I usually deworm all my animals really good, because all summer long they've been exposed to a lot of things with parasites and everything. So we're on a 7-day deworming schedule, and I do sell dewormer. I'll put that down there too in my website. It's a food grade diatomaceous earth, and then I put probiotics and all kinds of other things in it. It works amazing. I know there's a lot of naysayers about it, but I have had my vet do fecal counts before, shown parasites, and everything. Even my horses we've done it with. Gone on a 7-10 day regimen of deworming them, do a fecal count, and we've had 0 worms. I mean, it works, and no one will ever tell me different because I've been using it for 20 years on all my pets. And the only thing it's a little bit harder to deworm on is a ruminant. Anything with 2 stomachs, it doesn't work so good. It takes a lot longer, but it's awesome on dogs and cats. Like, it's crazy good, isn't it? Yes. But anyway, and it's super easy to feed. They love it. I mean, you stir it in, they don't even taste it really, but I've never had an animal not like it. But it's that easy. You just give them a teaspoon, and adult dog, if they're huge, like my Great Pyrenees get 2 teaspoons, or they get like a tablespoon. But, and you can't really overdose it, but I have tons of videos on that. I just wanted to get on here and tell everyone that Woody's teeth are getting better, and you've got to get some kelp, feed it to your dogs. It is full of iodine, and if your dog has any kind of a thyroid problem, or your cat, you do want to talk to your vet first about it, because iodine, and you know, there's a thyroid thing there, so you need to, I don't know much about that. I just know that if you have any kind of thyroid thing, you should talk to your vet about it. And it's not more is better, just a pinch, even for the big dogs, because it is so full of iodine, and it's full of all kinds of minerals, trace minerals, sea minerals and everything. It's excellent stuff, but makes your dogs healthy, that's for sure. Anyway, share this video with anybody that you know that has dogs and cats that have bad teeth or don't know quite what to do about their teeth. If you get a puppy and you want to keep good teeth all throughout their whole life, you could start this. If you adopt a dog that has bad teeth, you can get on this right away. Of course, work with your vet. You might want to do a cleaning, or I don't do any of that myself. I mean, but I have had a few cats that we've had to do stuff like that with. We've had to have teeth pulled and all that kind of stuff, and have the vet really fix them up, and they do a good job. But anyways, subscribe to my channel. I'll have more videos coming soon. We'll talk to you later. Bye.